I'm Jeff Wise, Senior Account Executive for Extreme Networks, supporting the Mountain State of West Virginia. And I'm here today at Alpha Technologies Data Center with Executive Vice President Rich O'Brien to talk about our relationship and some of the things that we bring to the industry to support our customers together. So thanks for having us out here, Rich. This is quite a facility. And the first time I was ever in this building was my hire date 30 years ago at Extreme Networks. So it brings back a lot of memories and old tenants from back then. But I've really enjoyed our relationship with Alpha Technologies, and I just wanted to get together and talk about some of the things that we've done together, why you chose to partner with Extreme Networks. And I know from the early days on, Alpha was a strong data center partner of ours and our go-to for data center technologies. And now we've extended that to all lines of the market, and we share a lot of common customer experiences. So I'd just like to find out from you how things are going and how you got come to by using Extreme Networks inside of your own data center.
Well, Jeff, first and foremost, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have you here. We joke around because we know you're here all the time, and we really enjoy you coming out and talking to us about new products and new services that Extreme's got set up. It was probably about a year ago we had the privilege of traveling with you down to Raleigh to an EBC.
I remember that. That was great.
Yeah, we met your senior leaders and learned a lot about new products that are coming out. And that was just a great time. But one of the things that we really take into consideration, or took into consideration whenever we chose Extreme Networks, price is always, it's always something that...
So it's always on the list.
Always on the list. However, it's more than just price. It's total cost of ownership. It's really the support that you get, and knowing that we've got ample support here in the state, in West Virginia, was very important to us.
We're up to 5 employees now. I don't know if you know that. We have 5 badged employees within the state of West Virginia.
Yeah, and I think we've talked to a lot of them. And Kate, who we deal with all the time from New Hampshire, she's been down here, and she's working with us on a daily basis.
Right.
It's really great. But we really chose the Extreme product based on total cost of ownership, and some of the factors that we chose it for have already come into play, such as first call resolution. When our techs need help, we call Extreme, and we've got people right there, Johnny on the spot, to help us and get the problems resolved.
That's fantastic. And one thing I always think about whenever we get into a partnership with Alpha, really we're after the same thing, is just solve the customer issue.
It is.
Customers don't really care anymore about how you move a byte from here to there or a packet. But I know when they engage Alpha, they're going to get a complete solution. And with your metropolitan area wide area networking, your metropolitan network, as I mentioned, and your data center, you bring the whole thing to the customer base. And it's really advantageous for our customers. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of municipality, city and town work with you guys, because I just know that when we work together, we're going to bring a total solution to that customer. And it's going to be a win-win.
Yeah, and there are so many opportunities. One of the things that we pride ourselves in is that we offer global services with a local touch. And we've served customers in 24 different countries before. But our focus is West Virginia. And we know that some of the bigger companies just don't have the resources here.
Right.
So we look to fulfill those services ourselves. And then having a global partner like Extreme to come in and help support us,
right?
It's really a great partnership, and we end up offering great services to the customer. I don't know if you knew this or not, but in 2012, the purchase of the data center was made. And then in 2015, what we decided to do was to build, as you mentioned, a metropolitan area network. So we have a fiber ring that goes around Charleston, South Charleston. And one of the reasons why we did that was because the services that our customers needed, they just weren't there. So we just took it upon ourselves to go out and do that. And what's happened since then, which is really what led to the exploration of Extreme, was customers are needing higher bandwidth services. And we're now able to fulfill what they need up to 100 gig.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Right. And you made a good point. I mean, especially in West Virginia, West Virginians want to buy from other West Virginians. And as big as you guys are, and like you mentioned, all those countries, it's good to know they have somebody in state that can support those needs. And we feel the same way. Most of our competitors are out of state or support from afar. And anytime a customer has an issue arise, I know we work together. We just jump all over it and get it taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's quite a thing.
We look to, we spend a lot of time recruiting people in West Virginia. We've got some great partnerships with the local colleges and universities, some of the junior colleges and tech colleges, and we pull from those. So we really pride ourselves in the people that we hire, and they have a very strong interest in the communities. So our local engagement within the communities is extremely important to us.
Yeah, I can see that. So we started off being our primary, our go-to data center partner, and now you guys have expanded into everything with Fabric Technologies. One of our very first in the industry to go with SD-WAN. And I think that'll augment your metropolitan area networking. And I'm just so happy that Alpha's put the resources in, the training in. And then we've got a lot of local training to support and back up your technical staff. We've got a local engineer just down the road, and really excited about things we have going forward with that.
Well, we're excited about the SD-WAN product launch that you guys have.
You guys have already been through the training.
We have, and we're even more excited because when you look at a state like West Virginia, and you see that there are some disparities with fiber placement, not everyone has access to Ethernet circuits.
Right.
So with the SD-WAN product, we're able to get, cable modems, fiber, if it's out there.
Any underlying technologies.
Yeah. Right. And create the network that the customers need, and then also offer them some first-class and world-class services on top of it.
Right. And then, I think about it now, like we're getting to a part in the age and industry where a lot of people are retiring. So it's exciting to get new people right out of college, interns, or even let them work their way up through. And we're doing that with our sales staff. We're bringing in junior people and getting the experience because people are retiring.
That's right.
And that's also a critical thing for artificial intelligence and machine learning that's built into our cloud products. I think about it, if a person retires today that might have been with an organization, say, 30 years, when they walk out the door, that expertise walks out the door with them.
It does.
So it's so important that the network is an active participant in both security, but in understanding machine learning and artificial intelligence. And Alpha Technologies has really been a great partner to help us get that message out to our customers with Extreme Cloud IQ.
And well, we think that, thank you, but we also feel the same way. Like with the Fabric technology that you've deployed, for companies that are losing that type of expertise, where people know every single thing about the network, the artificial learning that Fabric offers covers that and allows them to move on with peace of mind, so they don't have to worry about someone who left the organization took all of that knowledge with them.
Right. And that's where automation is so important. Security is always part of that, and we have to make sure we're providing the utmost security. But with automation, it frees up. Everyone's doing more with less, it seems like these days. So customers have fewer employees and more things to do. So if the network can be an active participant in that and automate a lot of the mundane tasks, it frees them up to do more technical things.
Exactly. I remember when people started buying networks, and it was such a science, and it was a mystery on how you could get from here to there. Now, just about everyone that owns a business or is a decision maker has taught themselves how to get the basics done. But in order to compete and to be competitive, you have to offer services on top of the network. And that's where I think this partnership really gives buyers an edge up.
Right. It's a competitive advantage for our customers.
That's right.
And just like we're talking about municipalities, state and local government, if we want to attract people to come back to West Virginia and back to these towns, these municipalities have to be able to provide technology. Young people, they won't come back into the state if they don't have these resources and technology.
Well, and it's also about safe cities. So when you think about technology in the counties and communities and municipalities, it's not as much about who can get the fastest internet. It's about what services are layered on top of that. And with Cloud IQ, what it really allows municipalities to do is to manage from one single pane of glass all of the sensors, all of the different technologies that have been deployed out into the community, so that communities can offer safe city services to their constituents.
Yeah, and it actually saves money too, because it wasn't that long ago where the fire department, the police department, security cameras all were on their own separate network with no interconnectivity. And now they can have one network and supply all those resources to the city. It's a great customer base, and I know when we go in with Alpha Technologies, it's going to work. We're going to have a good experience. And most important, our customers are going to have a good experience.
That's right.
So what were some of the reasons you chose to put Extreme Networks in your own network here? Like, I know you have 2 data centers, about to have a third. We're here in Data Center 1 in Kanawha County, but what were some of the decisions that you chose to work with Extreme in your network?
Well, we were looking for a service that would provide low energy consumption. So we wanted something that was friendly to the environment, and we feel like Extreme met that. We also were looking for scalability, and we definitely got that. We were up to, I forget how many routing tables that we were up to, but Extreme fulfilled that need that we had. And then also being able to scale to 100 gig. And pre-pandemic, we didn't really give that much thought, but post-pandemic,
It changed the way we thought about everything, didn't it?
even the work from home. So
Right.
we've got customers that needed to deploy a mobile workforce. We were able to help them and then also give them access to their data from the data center. So it's just
Regardless of where they were. That's key. That's really paramount. So I appreciate you sharing me some of the benefits of why you guys switched here at the data center and in your own network. And then customers like to see that too, you know. We're out there providing solutions for our customers and say, well, this is what we use internally. And it really makes an impactful statement for sure.
it does.
So training, support, and education, you mentioned that early on. We're really focused with providing the most training we can. We've got a lot of local people that are here all the time working with your very skilled and capable staff. But have you had experience with our remote training and our dojo and courseware that we provide remotely, in addition to the guys you see on the ground all the time?
We love your training platform. It is fun. It's gamified. So we have competitions with
Oh,
it.
do you? That's wonderful.
We have a lot of fun with it, but it's readily available. It's very relevant to what the customers need us to be
Right.
trained on. And then also it gives us a wide range of training. So it's not just the technicians, but even our salespeople.
Right.
We put them through the dojo as well.
You know, Rich, one of the things that I really appreciate working with Alpha is our trusted partnership. I know with the supply chain constraints and customers want equipment, but they really can't prioritize it until they place the order.
Right.
You know, we've already having a tough time getting equipment out in a timely fashion, but it doesn't start until the customer places an order.
That's right.
And I know on more than one occasion, Alpha's gone out and acquired the product before the customer was ready to get in the supply chain, get that process going. And that was so, it's a showing of trust of our relationship, but how we work together to solve a customer's needs.
Well, and you nailed it. It's about trust, and the partnership that we have. We feel like there's a lot of trust there, and we know that by taking care of our customers, it's only going to pay off in spades later on. But we felt like it was the right thing to do. So you're right. We took the order. We didn't have the purchase order, but we were able to.
Not many partners would do that.
Nah, we don't think so either. But it's about that local partnership.
Yep.
And it's a partnership between us and you and us and the end user.
Right.
And it really helped the customer out, which is what counts.
That's what we're all about, right? Helping our customers.
That's right.
So, Rich, one of the things I'd like to talk about are the futures of our relationship with Alpha Technologies and Extreme Networks. I know you've made a tremendous investment in data center technology with IP Fabric. Now we're bringing training in-house to do SPB Fabric, and you've already made the commitment to have your staff trained on SD-WAN, and I'm just really excited about that. And I think coupled with your metropolitan area network, that's a great overlay to open up more capabilities for both Extreme Networks and Alpha. Are there any other emerging technologies or things that you'd like to plan going forward with us?
Well, it's really for us, it's our value proposition is we're able to pivot based on how the market moves.
Yeah.
So it's not just about taking a product out to a customer and saying, we need you to buy this because this is what's being pushed in the market today. And that's one of the things that we really like about Extreme is you're looking at the market and the technology segment around the world,
Right.
but specific to this region. And one of the things that we're really seeing a lot of is the work from home, the transition to work from home. So having security, flexibility, connectivity, and scalability, that's really key. And one of the value propositions that we're offering is that we feel like we offer is having the data center located right here in West Virginia, where our customers who aren't so comfortable with a public cloud can have a little bit of a hybrid where they know their data is going to be, and then quick access to the data if something were to happen.
That's fantastic, because we're all in it together to support the customer, from the most technical person to the sales staff to support. So that's awesome.
One of our first interactions with you was the test flight.
Yes.
And I wasn't really sure what the test flight was, but you invited us to a test flight and we did that. And it really gave us an experience unlike any other manufacturer, where we were able to go in and see a demonstration of how everything worked together.
Right.
And I would like to invite all of our listeners to email us at marketing@alpha-tech.us and schedule your own test flight. We would love to set that up for you at your convenience.
Well, we look forward to doing that, Rich, and we look forward to a successful year coming up and taking care of all of our customers and continuing our relationship with Alpha. We really appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Rich and Jeff, for providing our viewers with Extreme and Alpha's success story and the exceptional experience we both bring to our customers. At Alpha Technologies, we're proud to partner with Extreme Networks in providing powerful, cutting-edge networking solutions that empower businesses to thrive in today's digital business world. Our partnership combines Alpha's expertise in designing, deploying, and maintaining complex IT infrastructures with Extreme Networks' industry-leading networking technology. Together, we offer a seamless and reliable solution that enables businesses to stay ahead of the curve and achieve their goals. Are you ready to experience the power of our partnership for yourself? Our team of experts is ready to help you find the perfect technology solutions for your business so you can stay ahead of the competition and achieve your goals. Contact us today with this information you see here, and Alpha will get you set up with an Extreme test flight. Thanks for watching.